Good evening, guys. It is 5:30 p.m. and of course that time of the day where we get to deep dive into the world of social media and find out everything trendy, hot and spicy on the internet. You're welcome to Afia TV official on Afia TV, broadcasting live from the cool city of Enugu State on DSTV 254 and GoTV 17. My name is Divine Onoha, your queen of great conversations, and it's always a pleasure to be here giving you all that is hot, trendy, and spicy on the internet. But I'm not here alone. I'm here with an amazing gist body. He's a photographer, a videographer, and a very, very talented individual who goes by the name ABCK Valentine, aka Chris Ace. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You look good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so a little about your photography journey. How has it been?
Well, it's been good. I thank God, finishing school this year and focusing more on the career has been very, very rocky, but on the bright side, it's been good too.
What you studying?
I studied human anatomy. Now imagine combining that with photography.
Well, I don't get this thing with science students wanting to, I don't know, maybe I'm the one who is mistaken, but I kind of think that as a science student, you would be more interested in much more serious hobbies, serious side gigs. But when I see a science student doing something artistic, something creative, I tend to think, no, you guys should leave it for the art students. So what really happens?
So it's money. When I started school, funding was not like coming as I wanted.
Okay.
And it's not always very, very, good to call home you're a man. So I had to find the crafts, something to give me money. And I made a lot of friends, people that put me on. And from there, I started with drawing. I started with drawing. I do graphic drawing on my PC, artists, people that sing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do their cover arts. From cover arts, I started taking pictures with my phone. Then from my phone, I digressed to snapping and editing. So from there, I forgot about drawing and moved into photography.
Which means what you're saying now, with what you're saying, I'm saying that it wasn't just the money per se. You are a creative person. If you were able to draw at some point, then that means you had passion for art.
Yeah,
so what took you to human anatomy?
Well, I actually want to be in the medical line.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be in the medical line, but I also have passion to create. There is this joy that comes with, creating something from scratch. Then there is another joy that comes with creating something from scratch and getting paid for it. So money is the drive, but also the creativity is also a drive.
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, if you're able to pull it off, then that's okay. Yeah, I'm proud of you. All right, so we'll just get right into it. Social media is always, for some people, it's a place to be. For some other people, it is the most horrible place to be. I saw Thames made a post some days ago. She said if she had a choice, she would be off social media entirely. And I have felt that way. Have you ever felt that way? Twitter! X now.
Actually X. They'll drag you. If you make a mistake in your typography, you're in trouble. Because I used to think that social media is just you post. I used to, just interact and stuff. But then when somebody is keeping a receipt of what you said in 2014, bringing it against you 2024, that's more than social media.
It means you should just tread with caution, honestly. It's not everything you go and say.
Definitely.
Especially the ones that are detrimental to your safety. You go and say something now and do, personally, I don't like the toxicity. Not even about the fact that, of course, internet never forgets. But that's not even my attention. My attention is how toxic that space can be. You just get online, you see people do a lot of negative things, say negative things. The whole dragging culture is negative to me. But what do you think?
Sometimes. It's good.
Okay.
Sometimes I've dragged somebody before because if I see that
confession time,
if I see that your opinion doesn't actually align with what I stand for, I question you. But if I see that okay, this person cannot be reasoned with, I'll drag you. That's just it. Because there are some people. Okay, let's take for example now on the last presidential elections.
Okay.
We saw so many people deflecting for, like ethnicity. And at the end of the day, you see this person that, okay, I actually thought this person is more reasonable, but this person is taking ethnicity over capacity that we saw. And then it's people being people anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. At the end of the day, social media is here to stay.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll all adjust. All right, let's get right into it. The first story we have here is an interesting one. And we're going to be talking a little about customer relationship, how a vendor is meant to relate with their customers. So this is a vendor, a businesswoman. She came online. One Baby is her name. One Baby, a.k.a. the Queen Esther. So she came and she made this tweet on the internet. She said, a customer just paid for us to cater for drinks at her wedding. And I responded with, we mount on the said date. Active. And then she replied, is this how you joke with all your customers? In the most chiding tone? What did I do wrong? She's asking, what did she do wrong? Then to continue the tweet, it's a thread. She went ahead to say, to add this, because many people don't know the backstory, me and this customer had been engaging in banter for well over a week. We have been arguing and dragging prices back and forth, especially with voice notes. She had even switched to calling me sis. So I thought we were cool. I thought we were very friendly. We had established one of the most casual client relationships I have ever witnessed. And I even thought she was a calm bride. Of course, I wouldn't joke with a customer that I don't know or can't relate well with. But of course, what did I do wrong? So before we check the comments, I would like to know, she responding to the customer saying, we mount on, let's say it's 9th December. We mount on 9th December. Was that a bad thing?
Nah, it's not.
Thank God you're a businessman too.
Actually, so. I relate that way with my clients.
Okay.
If I'm working with you and we are keeping straight faces, our pictures are not going to come out nice. Our videos are going to be looking like we are office people carrying boxes and stuff. And that is not creativity. Creativity is when you can be flexible around your clients. You understand? Okay, if I tell my client that I mount on your wedding day, that means I'm going to be there. I'll be active. I'll be on time to shoot your wedding and deliver properly. So if I'm telling you, if she's saying as a vendor, I mount to deliver drinks on your wedding, that means she's going to be there. I don't know what I'm saying. In Africa, we believe in energy. If you're giving me dull vibes, no be like that now. We don't fit do business like that. So I believe that maybe either the client is a little bit frustrated, planning wedding can be a little bit strenuous, and maybe she was angry with something else and looking for where to pour her anger now. She saw that as a medium to, pour it. But then, I don't know.
Anyways, okay. So the only thing I would have thought would have been wrong with that statement is the fact that it is a slang. It is our slang. It's more like an unofficial tone. When you say we mount, it's pidgin English.
Yes.
You're speaking.
Yes,
and you tell that to your buddies, you tell that to your G, we mount on so and so day. It's not the kind of English you'd speak when you're applying for a job. It's not the kind of English you speak when you're making a presentation in a company and all of that. That's the only area I would have looked at. But again, being that she said they had been talking casually and the customer has been saying sis.
One thing about business is that customer that will price, I was going to watch you read, you said she has been dragging prices. That customer that will pay you peanuts, that will stress you the most. I'm telling you, I've done photo shoots for sometimes I'll charge something, I'll be like, oh, this price is too much. And the person paid in full. At the end of the day, the person likes the pictures and pays me extra. This is, you tried more than what I wanted.
I expected.
And that is it. They don't disturb you. They can just come to your DM and ask you, Chris, when will the picture be ready? I need it next week. I say, okay, it will be ready weekend. And weekend or before weekend, I'll try as much as possible to deliver. But then, someone that paid you or let's say someone that you pitied just because maybe you have a rough patch, you need the money or something, that person will want you to do that shoot that day, deliver it that night before the next one.
Stress you.
I'm telling you.
Personally, I'm starting to think it might be a manipulation thing, whereby since she said that they were acting like sis when they were negotiating price, it could be that. Go on.
To call somebody sis is not more professionalism. Like I call you sis, my dear now.
Yeah, it's
that
now
means
casual.
that we've known each other to some extent. So if I tell you, my G, how you doing now? That means at least we've had conversations more than once, twice, for me to call you my G. We've established a common relationship whereby we can actually be free with each other. So maybe the customer, like I said, maybe she had grievances.
But I don't subscribe to my G. You're dealing with customers. Honestly, if it's my friend that is trying to patronize me, okay, yeah, my G. But customers, I beg you, me, I shall need the money that I need. And another reason why I think we should be mindful, in as much as I don't blame this particular vendor because her story is different, sort of. But I also think that vendors should be very, very mindful because they are not your friends. No matter what you do, they will change it for you if anything goes wrong with that. Just imagine something goes wrong. Maybe you didn't deliver the drinks complete or something broke on the way. They will madam, from that sis, it will turn to madam.
Yes,
they will change it for you instantly. So personally, I do business too. No matter what, yes, sir, okay, sir, sir, because I can't even take chances. And then it will make me to call price when I want to. I'm not going to be looking at your face.
Okay. There is this thing my mom she tells me this thing. And I think she used to say it when we were small. She said, he who eats with the devil should use a long spoon.
Who is the devil now?
I'm just giving you like...
okay, I get you.
In as much as you guys are friendly, talking friendly, be very, very careful. Have a backup plan because anything can happen.
Anything.
So that's just it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, somebody actually suggested that she was probably being nice. The client was probably being nice because she was trying to negotiate price.
Yes,
and then as soon as she got the price she wanted, she now changed and started forming boss. Have you experienced that kind of thing before?
Yes.
In your line of business? Yeah. Yes. People come nice and when they negotiate, they
call you fine boy, they tell you all nice stuff. But then you have to maintain your composure. If you reach there, you see the person carrying face, and I have to still talk to you, please. For us to do this, we have to make, we have to set the environment very lively. Then they loosen up their face, not because they are happy or anything,
but they need the job done.
That is just it. So that at the end, it is not me you blame.
Yeah. All right, I think we've balanced everything. We've looked at every angle, but let's take a look at the comments to see if people agree with both of us on this. So the first comment I have here says, money don't enter. As someone who is into sales, I stop acting friendly as soon as I receive alert. It's almost as if I'm now a debtor until my services are completely rendered. The next comment here says, LOL, she just paid, so she most likely feels you now answer to her. And she can berate you as she sees fit because her money is with you, just as we talked about earlier. Then the next comment here says, and then there's me that likes a friendly customer service. Well, to each their own, Sha. Yeah. I love a friendly customer service. If I'm dealing with someone that is not I feel like collecting my money back. The next comment here says, person spend that kind of money, they play with them. Then this is from Z. Z says, from my experience, I'll tell you that the banter you guys were having was a bid to get you to loosen up and give her a good discount.
Yes.
Now you've done that and she has paid. So it's back to her not knowing you. Oh, that's sad. And this is from Brown Eyed Goat. It says, LMAO, that's why I am very, very professional with everyone till they tell me to relax. I go use ma and miss, won't you? But this is the way to go, for real. Just ma, please.
Even if the customer is younger than you, my boss, good afternoon, ma. Like, be very, very polite as possible. Yeah, that's just it.
All right. We have more comments here. This is from That Marketing and Hair Fairy. She says, you can just send her a hi. Apologies for the text tone. It was in excitement for your special day. Your goods will be delivered swiftly on so date. Thank you. Perfect. And finally, I responded to a customer saying, babe. Now, so customer go off on me. I begin to apologize. For real, now, why will you say babe to your customer? What do you think?
Okay, for that babe,
Girl to girl, though.
It could be that she's used to referring to her customer as babe. Because if she's a girl, if this vendor is a girl, calling a fellow girl babe doesn't actually look so absurd. But then,
there are many things to consider. Age,
well,
status. Well,
some people have money in their head.
Okay. Any final words to fellow business people like you?
Well, my business people, you people should just keep it very professional. Like, sometimes loosen up if the customer loosens up, but if they don't loosen up, Kweshiri, you just keep tight, closely, Sama, good afternoon. Even if you've greeted good morning, greet it again. So just so that you secure your money. If you secure your money, no problem. If they want, they can call themselves King Herod, anything they want, no problem. Just it's money that is money that you work for. And if you get your money, no problem.
Yeah, okay. I totally agree with you. All right, we'll go to our next story right after this short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, guys. It is still Afia TV official, and I'm still right here with Valentine. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get straight to the next story. This particular story, are you the firstborn in your house?
No, I'm the last.
You're the...
I have a younger sister. She's adopted.
Okay, adopted. Yeah. But do you feel like a lastborn?
Not every time, not anymore, because I've always wanted a younger sister.
Oh,
yeah,
so now you're a big boy. It's good. So this one is for the first children, the firstborns in the house. I actually wished you were, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. So we're going to be talking about the responsibilities and the expectations that we just have for first children, the kind of responsibilities that are on their shoulders and what we expect from them. And for a lot of people, I think sometimes it can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming. And for some other people, well, but we have a tweet. We have a tweet from Millie Kambai. He had something to say concerning his situation. Apparently, he's the first child. And he got a message from his younger brother, a message that the younger brother was describing how disappointed he was in him because he wasn't meeting certain expectations. We'll just read it.
Okay.
So he posted, he said, "My world got ruined when I received this message from my younger one weeks ago. I don't know how to be brave." Now, to the message that was sent, he said, I will start by, the younger brother to him now said, "I will start by saying I am not so proud of you at all. I am not proud of calling you my elder brother. I regret that you are actually our firstborn because you don't even act like it. I know you don't know things turn bad for daddy because of you. He became a target because of you. He was trying to get you a bright future and they made life hell for him. Now you are grown. All you have to do is support him with responsibility at home, but you have taken none and even collecting from him still. 3 children in higher institution and you can't even support us with lowly as 10K for upkeep while going to school. This is hard for me to do, but someone needs to put you in check. I don't care that you see me as the bad egg for life, but I used to have high hopes for you. I saw you as my elder brother. I can run to you anytime, but not anymore, though, because I already see you as though you don't exist. You don't call or text to even ask about our welfareism. I can as well conclude you don't exist. I will hold you responsible if anything happens to dad because he's doing triple because you are doing nothing." Now, before we get into all this here, do you think this was too harsh?
Well, if what the younger brother said is true, it's very bad. For a parent that has 3 children in the university and the first one is not supporting, what you are very bad. Like, in as much as you don't owe anybody anything, but we are told that firstborns are the the assistant parents. So even if he doesn't have it all together, at least call. I'm sorry, my mom. I'm sorry, I'm making reference to my mom very well, too much. My mom is like my motivation. I don't have my dad anymore, but sorry, my mom, she says, "How are you?" is part of cure for a sick person. How are you today? How are you tomorrow? Even if you are not contributing financially, a little bit of how are you is actually fine. Because if the man is trying, if he's doing all of that, and the son has his shit together, you're not even reaching out to your father, it is very bad because that same father also helped train him, raise him to make him the person he is. And even if it is as little as the 10K the guy said, it's actually something.
Okay.
It's something. I don't support that. If that is true, it's very bad.
Okay, now let's look at it from another angle. Now, we've talked about it before, that the country is not particularly easy for anybody. Now, there's also something I've seen happen a lot of times. Usually, when you have so much expectations, I don't know if it happens to you, but there are people who, when there's so much expectations on them and they are not fulfilling, they tend to get depressed and they just, they just stay in their shells. They don't know how to come out. They don't know how to talk, reach out because they are scared of being judged. You're not doing anything. So they just prefer to stay on their own until they've made it in life. What if that's the situation that this firstborn is in?
Okay, for a firstborn, if he's in this situation, you can't tell me that he doesn't have a way to talk to his father. Yeah. So, even God said it, come to me, you that is heavy
labor and heavy laden,
and I shall give you rest. If you actually tell your dad that things are not going
good,
well,
okay,
your dad now will tell your younger ones, your brother is trying, but he doesn't have everything. Don't worry, my children. I will take care of it. Things will be fine. Now your dad knows that okay, things are not going too well with me. Things are not going too well with me. Things are not going too well with your elder brother. But with time heals all things. So I can't accept the fact that things are not going very well with him, and he's not communicating.
And he can't communicate
with his dad. Even if the mom is no more, that means it's just his dad. Talk to your father. Or the
siblings too.
Call your father once in a while. Let him also know that okay, my son is somewhere, and he's also thinking about us. That is just it.
I totally agree with you. I personally think it's a communication problem too. Even this younger brother, I have my problem with him and I'll let you know. But the younger brother too, I think he probably wouldn't have said things the way he did if communication existed. Yes, if they were close, at least, how far? Hey, I know things are hard. That kind of communication. And he did mention it, that the guy had not been communicating. But I personally think that this younger brother, it's my personal bias, so don't drag me, but I will say what I think. So I sort of think that it's a little bit insensitive. You know why? Wait, let me land. Why is that? I didn't see any place where, that's why maybe we're not getting the full picture, but I didn't see any place where he asked questions.
Yes, that's true.
That's the only angle I feel that made the whole thing insensitive. But what do you think?
Their problem is communication.
Okay.
And orientation. How do I mean orientation? There is, like, if you tell somebody now that your brother does not call you, he does not do this one, it have registered in that person's head. Your brother does not call. He might not have your number to call you, but he has your father's number to call. Dad now don't tell them, say, okay, your brother know they call you. If he used to call once in a while, after their dad has told them that he doesn't call. Now, after he called once in a while and he didn't let them know that their brother didn't call, then they still have it in their head, register that he doesn't call.
No, he doesn't call.
If he doesn't send money, maybe after some time he sent money one time, and the dad is too busy to let them know about, your brother sent money. They don't register for their head. Say their brother doesn't send money. So you understand? Orientation actually matters a lot. You understand? So, and communication posed to be the issue in their family.
From both ends, from the younger brother and the elder brother.
To the family, to everybody, just communication. Because if things are going well with the brother and he's not reaching out, he's at fault. If things are not going well and he's still not reaching out, he's at fault. Because if he dies now, they are still the ones going to bury him. Abi? That's just it. So if we reach out, fine. If you don't reach out, still not fine. But the best is just to always reach out. Reach out, how far? Good for my side, but okay, like I say, I get 2,000 naira to send you guys. Let me send you 2,000 naira. It doesn't look like anything. In this economy now, if you give somebody 2,000 naira, you're a lifesaver.
At least 1 meal.
At least 1 meal or 1 meal and water.
1 meal.
It's still something.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Just like you've said, I think communication is the thing. From the father to the elder brother to the younger brother. I'm not going to fail to add it. Communicate. I feel he should have asked questions though.
Actually.
I think maybe he did ask questions, or maybe we did not see it online. Maybe he has been asking, we don't know. But for, of course, to whom it may concern, if you're in the situation of the elder brother, please communicate. If you're in the situation of the younger brother, please communicate. Communicate well. If you're in the situation of... Go on.
I won't lie to you, that younger brother is actually very mean.
Okay, now you're seeing what I'm saying. Because anything could have happened. What if this guy was in prison? Well, I don't know. I'm sure I'm not going to defend anybody. I just think everybody should try to do better. Let's just take a look at the comments. We've run out of time. Okay. The first comment here says, person where I go meet for house beats like thief. Nigerians don't have chill. Nigerians.
It's not all younger brothers you can beat you.
The next one says, the people I nearly killed myself for, where are they today? Bro, I don't know you that much, but avoid unnecessary pressure. Move at your own pace in this economy. Don't allow anyone pressure you. At the end of the day, family are never satisfied. They will still judge you. Okay, I don't quite agree, but let's go. This is from Big Zam. He says, don't allow anybody pressure you because you are the eldest. Worrying about money doesn't bring money. Keep doing what you are doing. It will definitely make sense someday.
Yeah,
do you agree?
That's true.
Okay. And this one here says, this your sibling, they mad, sha. See as he or she type this rubbish without even thinking, because what's stopping him or her from helping the family if it was easy, if it was that easy? See, don't let anybody pressure you into making any wrong decision. Just keep doing your thing and always put God first. The next one says, I will advise you to reply and tell him or her how life is for you at the moment, but not to pressure yourself because you'll be firstborn. If to say you don't buy, won't they go and hustle by themselves? I'm just going to skip to the last comment. The last comment here says, firstborns often do this thing of avoiding the house entirely when they can't assist financially. Yeah. The least you can do is call and check on your people. They are your family and will always understand when you have and when you don't have. What's the guarantee you wouldn't continue ghosting them if the money comes? I think this sums up everything.
That's true. No family is perfect.
Yeah.
No family is perfect.
I think this is the conclusion. Whoever made this comment, you're right on track. And thank you too for your amazing contribution. I think communication is key. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. And to you, viewer, a big, big thank you for joining us. It's unfortunate that we're going to be drawing the curtains right now, but of course, we'll be here for you tomorrow. We're here from Monday to Fridays, 5:30 p.m. on DSTV 254 and GoTV 17. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Afia TV Official. My name is Divine Onoha, your queen of great conversations. Have a lovely evening ahead. Bye.